BlackRock is setting up the trap of the century on Bitcoin. And if you don't understand what's about to happen, and more so not be able to prepare, don't worry. This video is going to show you exactly what's about to happen, how to prepare for it. Because what is about to happen is about to catch so many people off guard and also melt quite a many faces. Because what we're seeing is an absolute trap. It is a bait and switch. This video is going to save your life. It is going to allow you to make stupid amounts of money here very soon. Inherit the world kind of shit. But if you're not prepared to take advantage of this, if you don't set up and do the things I'm going to show you in this video. Now, this is going to be some really down-to-earth, fundamental stuff that most people in crypto, especially new people getting into it, if you have less than 2 years getting into this, you're about to get rocked because you don't understand how to prepare for this. But if you don't do the things I'm going to show you in this video, you're going to miss out on so much, even if you get in on what's about to happen. And even if you make a lot of money, the chances are you're going to lose all your money like everybody else does if you don't take these steps. I saw this happen over and over and over last bull run. It almost happened to me. This video is going to save you and give you a nice, clean, chunky exit at the end of this bull run that's about to happen. Heck, you're even going to see everything that BlackRock and all institutions are doing right now that is going to allow you to just swoop in like the Zen-fueled Batman you are and walk away with all these gains nice and cozy. Because if you see what BlackRock is legitimately doing here, you can see that there is obviously a bull run imminent, especially on Bitcoin. That's going to trigger crazy cascades of rotation into all the smaller coins, which are going to pump 10, 15, 20x's and allow you to finally get those crypto-like gains that everybody's been talking about for the past 4 years that haven't appeared. Been wonderful making content about this flat-ass market for 4 years. I've really enjoyed it. But on a serious note, these 5 steps I'm going to give you in this video, if you just do these things, you need to do them now. You have to start on them right now. If you just do these things, you're going to set yourself up to A, make so much more money in what's about to happen, and B, not lose all of it. Because like I just said, people are about to be caught super duper oof-oof-ly offsides. Just like everything I'm about to talk about here, including a lot of the coins I'm about to mention and projects I'm about to mention very subtly in these videos. And I'm not just going to list them because I know you guys love to come to this channel, do zero research, and then face smash your way into these coins, not knowing what you're doing, and then lose all your money. I know that's why you come here. Don't worry. I will give you an opportunity to go bankrupt here and then blame me for it here very soon. All right, so let's talk about what we're seeing right here, right now. If you've noticed the past few months, actually the last year after the ETF has been approved, there was an initial big bump in Bitcoin. Now, you have to understand, this is the first cycle where we're actually seeing huge amounts of institutional money roll in. In fact, we've been talking about this happening in crypto for years and centuries. I think eventually countries and institutions are going to buy this dumb shit and we're going to dump on everybody. Otis. It was dumping Bitcoin on institutions. But let's get serious here. The thing you need to understand about institutions is they don't play fair. And they're very sneaky, and they also control the entire media. Okay, every news station, everything, it's all owned by BlackRock and these institutions. Everything that the retail normies are doing, all the things that average Joes and people that work normal jobs and people that don't have this degenerate, terrible hobby that we have called crypto, they are controlled by these institutions. Now, before we saw BlackRock even mention their ETF, we saw suspicious amounts of Bitcoin being bought way down here. Okay, and they start announcing their ETF release after they got enough down here. But what's happening right here is the same thing again. We're seeing Bitcoin hovering around here and not moving. It looks very, very boring. And if you ask any normal person on the street, or go ask your parents, go ask your friends, go on your neighbor's door, knock on it, ask them, what's the price of Bitcoin? They don't know. They have no idea what the price of Bitcoin is. And we're actually right next to all-time high. But if you ask most people, you look at Bitcoin search volumes, you look at the video views on YouTube, nobody even knows what's going on in crypto right now. They don't know we're up 3-4x this year just on Bitcoin. Gosh forbid you look at coins like Solana or something like that that's up 20x. That being said, this price action right here is very disappointing because we got the ETF and then it's just hover between 60 and 70K forever now, 4 or 5 months. You have to understand what the institutions are doing right now. They are not buying Bitcoin and coins off of exchanges. That's where the price is going to be influenced the most because people go in and they bid. And if you don't know how exchanges work by now in crypto, you never will. What you have to get is that BlackRock is buying all their Bitcoin off of exchanges. This means they're doing deals where they just wire, pay for it straight up, and then someone sends them the Bitcoin. This does not affect the price immediately. Why? Because it's not reflected in the bids on exchanges. It's just bought over. They could be buying Bitcoin for 60,000 right here. They could be buying it for 65,000. They're just finding people that are selling their Bitcoin privately and doing large bulk deals of it, which is very common in crypto. A lot of people buy their huge amounts off of exchanges, one, because of the fees, two, because if it's big enough, it messes with the liquidity and then drives the price up, causes the surge in pricing as you're buying it. This is the absolute last thing institutions want, as they funnel their money and all their clients' money into Bitcoin. So why is this important? Because unlike every other asset on planet Earth, I'm sure you know that Bitcoin is finite. There's 21 million coins. What is going to happen right here? I can almost feel it in my jellies. I can almost guarantee it. By the way, this is not financial advice. Read the disclaimer 5 times in a row. This is financial suicide, actually. You should not be doing this. This is the worst thing you can ever do in your entire life. Do not invest in crypto. 95% of people lose all their money. This is so stupid. But if you're really committed to being here, let's talk about how we're going to benefit from this. So what's going to happen as soon as BlackRock and these institutions either A, have enough Bitcoin or run out of over-the-counter deals to do, what's going to happen is then they're going to trigger the news and the media. So you have to really get right now, if you look at search volume of Bitcoin and crypto right now compared to the last bull run, which was in 2020 to 2021, there's almost 1/10 of the search volume that was happening back then. The interest is down 90% from where we were then. You were seeing videos. I could make a video of myself playing a banjo and singing Wonderwall and just put crypto in the title and get 800,000 views on YouTube easy. Search volumes on Google were at crazy record highs for Bitcoin and crypto. Why? Because on the news, every single day they were talking about Bitcoin and all the crypto investments. It's absolute crickets in the news. Why is it like this? Because trust me, BlackRock and these institutions, they don't play fair. They own the news. All the news stations, the reason why you see them all saying the same exact political message or the same exact messaging or the same things, regardless of what's going on, it's they're all owned by the same people. And these same people are the ones buying all the Bitcoin right now. Now, what is going to happen as soon as they reach the point that I just discussed is then it's going to be all over the news. People are going to go to Coinbase. And again, Bitcoin is finite. I don't know why I'm highlighting the price, but just that means finite. This means it's going to run out. And so what's going to happen is all these people are going to go to exchanges and there isn't going to be much Bitcoin left, at least not at these prices. And the price is going to skyrocket because there's simply no Bitcoin to buy. It's like you're in a neighborhood with 10 houses, all 10 houses are sold, and then one person decides to sell their house. This house is going to be significantly overvalued because there's just no other houses on the market. A better example would be you're on a boat and there's 10 life rafts and all these institutions have been filling the life rafts and buying their tickets on these life rafts dirt cheap. And then they're going to blare news that, hey, the ship is sinking and there's going to be one life raft left and everybody else left on the Titanic is going to be bidding on that one life raft. And the value of life rafts are going to shoot through the roof. So when this happens, Bitcoin is going to pump past $100,000. Now, last video I talked about exiting and when we need to be taking profits or anything like that. I'm not going to do that in this video. You can just go watch that video. This is the second most important video. Now, when Bitcoin crosses 90,000, 100,000, it's going to be all over the news because BlackRock wants this thing to pump. Then what's going to happen is it's going to pump and people are going to think, oh, where do I make money next? And they're going to start going and doing the same exact thing they did last one and trying to get into all these other coins right here. Then they're going to get into the lower coins and everyone holding alts, everybody holding these coins right here is going to make tons and tons and tons and tons of gains. And guarantee you the institutions are also piling into Ethereum, piling into Solana, and probably picking their favorites and picking coins they're going to pump and dump right here. Institutions are just like YouTubers. They're just like crept influencers. They love to pump their bags, but they do it on a scale that's immensely bigger than we could even fathom. That's what's about to happen. And trillions of dollars are going to move into the crypto market. So how do we prepare for this? Very, very simple. One, we just got to be exposed to the market. But the most important thing you need to understand right now is that when this happens, it's going to catch most people off guard. And what happens every single bull run is going to happen again, and it's going to happen to you. People don't prepare for these type of moves, and so they don't set up all the fundamentals they need to take advantage of these moves. They don't have exchange accounts. They don't have multiple exchange accounts. They don't have a cold wallet set up. They don't understand how to trade off chain. And so what I'm going to do in this video, instead of just yelling coins at you to buy or talking about what's going to pump, I'm going to actually do you a solid here and tell you what you should actually be doing to stop you from being a frustrated Frederick during this run and not being able to get on any of this. What most people do is they wait till the last minute and then they try and do all these things. This results in them taking all sorts of risky trades, not being positioned, not knowing how to enter positions till it's too late, and they end up being exit liquidity because they're moving too damn slow when all of this starts. What you need to be able to do is be able to trade off chain, move coins around, and be perfectly positioned to take advantage of this one. I don't know when the bull run is going to happen, and if Trump loses or we see some crazy thing break off, this is off the table. But it's looking like Trump's probably going to win. It's looking like there's going to be some big Bitcoin rebound and all this stuff's going to happen. BlackRock's going to put all the news. It's going to be great. Money, number go up. I think I've made that point clear.